They both float, kind of.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean? I don't know. Because right now.
Oh, this is Yango Galactico's combo, by the way. Baxia and Hellcurt. And they won pretty heavily. Damn, a lot of people really like Brigida.
I mean, they're coming in, and it's like they just forgot. It's not like they weren't here earlier to say the exact same thing.
Hey, they just like her twice.
She's just that famous, man.
Twice.
By the way, fun fact, I know Brigida first before Momo.
Hey.
So I really have no idea when people's like, oh, she looks like Momo. Who's Momo?
Oh.
The only Momo I know is, see, I know Indo.
Oh, God.
I know Indo.
You know Indo, dude. The Alice pick, I think, is a much better option here. At the very least, we have some kind of peel. The Moskov, as you called it out, LaFell, but now with Trinity builds, it can actually scale. The Jushin might be a bit of a problem with the Sky Piercer. How do they round out this comp for AE?
Do you think that Keyboy asked for this Hellcurt because he's like,
Yeah.
I'd like too much as the Hilda?
I was supposed to say, like...
Or, sorry, you were supposed to
No,
say
no,
go,
no,
go,
no,
go, go. No, please.
No,
please.
I was supposed to
No. You.
Okay, so maybe Keyboy wanted a bit of change in terms of the role. That was what I was supposed to say, not
I'm
what
so
you
sorry.
were saying.
I am so sorry.
No, you said something else. Don't worry. What else are they lacking here at mid lane?
Kadena, Lily, this is so bad. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, somebody was going to get shafted at the end of it. They're not too off for this one.
Yeah, it's really close. Although I might agree with LaFell, I don't do that good when it comes to numbers.
Nope. I barely do good with alphabets. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into game number 2. Alter Ego is match point against Onic. Winning this one pushes them to the next stage of the knockouts. And Onic, if they lose, goes over to the lower bracket. Welcome to potentially another brawly fight.
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hopefully it takes a bit more time though, because we're looking at marksman. But never mind, because we see a Hellcurt in the draft. So you could possibly expect that early on there will be a lot of action. And fortunately for the Lilia, they have ways to reveal the Hellcurt constantly.
I mean, for now, like, especially since he's not level 2 yet, you're not really scared of him until he gets those stingers, right? He's able to, you know, transverse really, really quickly. He's focused mainly on helping out the lane, but as soon as he hits level 2, oh god, Lookby manages to get out just in time with the help of the flowing blood. But yeah, Hellcurt, once he's level 2, that's when he wants to fight.
Oh, there you go. He is already level 2. Oh my goodness, Yazuki!
Yep, and Sans already losing his Purify. Kyrie trying to defend, focusing purely on Alex for now as they get back in with the Stingers with the help of Keyboy. Decent damage, but nothing too out of the ordinary.
Yeah, great block there from Alec too. There wasn't any energy left as much for Yazuki, so fortunately they were unable to go for the punish. Hey!
Hey, this should be an yep, pretty good, pretty even. Yep, and the problem is that Arfi is not going to be able to get back into the lane as well, and now San's getting attacked, and that's first blood. Yasuke finds it. This is why people were banning out the Fannies in the first place.
We thought it was gonna come from the Hellcurt, but Yazuki is the first to draw first blood.
He's waiting, okay? And then boom! Okay.
Yep, gets out of there. He's still, I mean, keep in mind that Keyboy is not running Petrify or Execute, he's running Flicker.
No, Nino already flickers out too. We'll get this level 4.
I feel like he didn't have to, but...
Yeah, same, but just, I think it's safer, you know? As Yasuke now attacks Keyboy, takes him out with one fell swoop as Alex now, wow! Bludgeoning Sans underneath his tower. Manages to walk out of there somehow with the help of Hijime.
Yeah, I thought the stacks were gonna come in already for the Lantern players, but... Apparently Alec, I couldn't recall exactly, but... It was a bit too fast there.
Let me just say, if Onic loses, the one that will feel the brunt of it, probably Adi.
Yeah.
Probably Adi.
That's usually the case.
That's
right?
usually, that's the default.
It's very much, I mean, wait, hold on. Yasuke trying to get back into there as they stun up Kyrie. Yasuke steals away the first neutral as Alex is the next to fall. Look, a little late to the fight, but manages to get in there with Throne of Ruin. And now it's just cutting Reno down. Keyboy might end up dying with the help of Yasuke's cables. Gets pulled back just in time. That's another kill. Going over to both sides and as well as Lookdays as the fight continues. Hijime still trying his best. Black shoes as he keeps on devouring the front line of Onic.
And this is why we don't say nice things, Brigida.
Yeah. I thought it would have been really good for Alter Ego despite the loss on Alec because they were again able to get the turtle. They were definitely trying to go for the disengage there after that, but Onic ID, really good decision to go for an
Oh,
The timing of
Real,
that.
Real Me almost. You know what? I think Keyboy knew Real Me was coming up.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, you know what? Sponsors are number one. Gangs, number two.
He was trying to make a point there. Here's the real me, and now the Arfi using the Blazing Door to clear up that wave as soon as possible to get an initial recall. As we see that the rest of Alter Ego not as... Oh, no, Arfi did not get to recall in time as Keyboy cancels it out. But here comes the reinforcements.
Yeah, at least he's alive. And at least he's keeping himself alive because a lot of the pressure from Alter Ego now is focused on Sans in the mid lane. So Sans has to do a really great job at... Wait.
Spear Destruction from Skylar.
Yeah, it actually hit.
I don't know if he stole the camp, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, like, is he going to go in? If he does, I think if the observer is like, I'm ready.
Oh.
There's fights all around. You know
where
what?
do we look? Okay.
I think
we look at the present.
Yeah, we just got to keep our eyes forward, right? Because Yasuke, this is not a winning fight for him. Like, he cannot kill Ludwig underneath the wave. And now we look at the bottom side. Like, Keyboy has been, as much as I want to say he wants to be proactive, it's been pretty hard. He's getting some good damage, but now, oh, here it comes! The Tsunami Slam right on top of him. Cutthroat with the Blazing Duet as well. AE respond back with a strong statement. Don't ruin Flicker onto 3, finds Arfi, and now Alex is going to be the next on the chopping block.
Whoa. Really great positioning and plays from Lutpi there. Also supplying a really decent amount of damage, but nonetheless, Alter Ego Esports will be able to take away another turtle. A switch in lanes for now. And the gold lead never gets too significant.
I gotta say, if this is a Muay Thai fight, it's between Yazuke as well as Lupi. Both having 4 kills, 1 assist for Lupi, 1 death for Yazuke. It's looking good. Keyboy so far hasn't really been impacting that much, you know? Oh, speaking of,
Vaporized. You blink, you miss it.
So it's like, even though it's not on a Hilda,
Yeah.
maybe it's just a Keyboy thing. Maybe they just really want to kill Keyboy.
I suppose, but I think it's a good idea to get rid of him, right? Because Keyboy can turn off the lights at any time. Purify from Skylar. Tsunami Slam wasted as Kyrie is trying to peel off for his gold later. Sans finally getting in. Lantern Flare. Oh, pulling back Alex. He is going to be going down for sure.
No way out of that. There was 4 members of Onic ID ready. So we could potentially see the next once the timers for the turtle's about to respawn.
Oh no, he's gonna get pulled. Oh, manages to get out at the last stack.
Okay. Yep, because so far even the XP leaders, they're just trying to manage and cut the waves as much as they can. Lutpi does a lot more though. As you can see, he's up top, over there, might get punished.
This wave proxy and Ludwig, he doesn't mind. He can out-sustain it. I don't see the anti-heal coming in from anybody just yet. Sans already completed a glow in wand, and finally, we do see some Blade of Heptases being built by Keyboy.
Yeah, especially because the minions were close by. There was no way they're going to be able to kill Lupi there. Yazuki just flying around, and Lupi just walking around.
He's just taking it.
And then Nino is also just hovering around.
Yeah, this feels like such a different Alter Ego.
Yeah.
Compared to... Because earlier you were looking at every single one of them, but now you expect the action to come from mostly 1 or 2 people at that. Maybe Arfi, but that's going to be a bit more later in this game. But so far, right now, we know where to expect the action to come from. But now...
Oh, they're trying to get right on top of Sans, and the cutthroat might just be good enough. Hijime is able to blast him out of the water. And now, with Dooming Bloom, Ludwig able to get onto the back line as Arfi with a Blazing Duet onto Keyboy's side, chasing him down till his death. Oh! Manages to get out with the help of Alec, who tops him up. Now Ludwig's done. It's good. The Tsunami Slam onto 1, but really doesn't matter. Wait, is Alex going to find a kill? Nope, he doesn't. Skylar takes him out. And finally, Arfi dies. That's a 2-for-3 trade in favor of Onic.
Bro, Lupi is just saying, bro, you want to see a 1v9 game? I'll show you a 1v9 game, man. Lupi is all over the map, getting kills. I protect, I attack, I not going to finish the last one. But yeah, he's just standing between all of them. It's like, what you got, bro?
Yeah, and he knows exactly when to come in. He decides to punish whatever Alter Ego does after the pickoffs from Yazuke. Yasuke got a really good kill onto Sans at that moment, but Ludwig with the AoE against Alter Ego, who tend to really group up together as well. It's only Azuke who's usually away from the rest of the members. Everything works out perfectly for them, and Arfi, he's not having the best time escaping, even with the presence of a BMI and the potential protect from Alec. We're not able to see much from Hijume yet even.
Yeah. They're all kind of struggling. I mean, Hijume, his role is particularly difficult because Luffy is able to kind of, you know, transverse long distances. Dark Knight falls. Coming in from Keyboy.
Keyboy.
Hijume, you can see that both Harpy and Hijume are both a little nervous to walk up, but here comes Yasuke trying to attack the backline, getting on top of Sans, forcing him to ult out of the way. His Luffy is peeling perfectly. Now, we do look on the bottom side. A split push has been initiated.
Yeah, but now we get to see a bit more macro.
Yeah,
it's not all team fights anymore that we're seeing happen in the map. Unfortunately, Onic ID already on a 2 KE gold lead. I feel like majority of it is also because of Lutpi. I don't know how you're gonna shut down Lutpi with the presence of... Well, you have a glowing one for Hijume already in at that, but Lutpi is just such a difficult target to catch. He's not even on the Purify, but they don't get to dish out the right amount of damage just yet.
I would say Lupi's timing is great because every single time it goes in, there's usually multiple targets, so he's able to heal up quite well. And like you said, the the damage profile is not really the best to deal with this Alice until we get a third item for Arfi. And at that point, I think Lupi just hopes that Keyboy can one-shot Arfi, because if he doesn't, yeah, Lupi is not going to be feeling so good.
No, he is not. But at the very least, he's able to out-sustain pretty much all the damage other than Hijume's, Hijume when he stacks up Gloom to its maximum size. In the meantime, though, you can see that Skylar extremely nervous to walk out into lane. At any moment, Yasuke could just show up.
Oh, Alec, does he find... Okay, Kyrie was there protecting Skylar, so he's gonna be okay. That's another thing. Both Sans and Skylar have the Purifies. Whoa.
Wow, what a fair hero.
Spear of Misery still caught up.
I swear, I feel like we're going to need to increase the projectile speed. There's too many moments where that happens, ends up getting you killed, or you just survive for no reason.
Honestly, Fanny gets away with a lot of things. Like some crowd controls, you feel like this should be able to deal with her. No, not really. She still flies away because the cable already registered. But hey, you know what they always say? It is
what it is.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I said what it is, not what is it.
Wait, hold on. Lupi looking for an opportunity here. He's trying to control this mid lane as Alec has already been blasted down, forced to flicker away as Skylon, he hits the he hits it, and now outplays it! He's in the back! Alec already dead, and Yasuke with the cut throw on Skylar. He's able to push Yasuke away! He's still going! Skylar! What a play! The gold laner is back for Onic, and now he's right on top of the Lord as they find another kill!
That was sick.
That was hot.
That was amazing. That was Skylar. Was it a bird? Was it a plane? No, it was the Spear of Destruction hitting onto the right target, dodging out the Blazing Duet, getting a kill. But again, Lupi, man, Lupi was able to find Arfi. I did not thought that this club would have so a bad time going up against this Alice.
Yeah.
Lupi is me. I mean, like, it's him.
Lupi he's also had such a great start. He's 603 on this Alice. He's very much ahead in terms of the gold and the items. So it's very much reasonable why Arfi couldn't really do the damage. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and he gets the stun as well onto Alec. Nicely played by Skylar and Kyrie. This is now turning into a do-or-die situation for Alter Ego as they have no control over the game state.
Yeah, at least the Fanny's there. Yasuke can deal with some of the waves. But then you'll have to rely so much on Hijume and Arfi. Lutpi?
I mean, the BMI was put in an interesting position, but now Keyboy getting attacked by the cutthroat as well as Keyboy tries to run. Yasuke takes him out, and Arfi, it's just a matter of time, but Lutpi just seems unkillable. Hijume ends up taking his black shoes. He might just end up dying. Still so close, yet so far. And Skylar looking to push away his target, finds it. Arfi Arfi, this could be his moment. Same goal as for Alec. He's got the flicker hit Skylar. Tsunami slam countered by the Purify, but Skylar still goes down. And Alec now chases Kyrie as Arfi is back behind them. Lutfi able to traverse godly distances.
And it's still going. RP dealing damage against Loopy. Loopy does not care. Loopy wants to 1v2. Able to get away with the Ode. But I gotta say, Skylar, he was fooled once. We gotta see if he gets fooled again. That catch coming in from Alec, that was juicy. That enabled Alter Ego to get back control of the map.
Yeah, maybe it's not all about the Tsunami Slams anymore. Maybe at this point, the Tsunami Slam is just to force out some battle spells for Onic ID so long as Alter Ego can't get the right timings just yet. But it's more of the interruption that you can get from the tidal strikes or even the Tsunami Slams. If ever you just get to find an opening where Skylar goes in or finds himself a bit too deep in enemy territory, and that with RP already completing his Swift Trinity and also having a Wind of Nature might just get the job done. And it's not just that. Fortunately, they had a Lilia who could take care of the waves, so they could pay attention to actually fighting back if ever they wanted to. But this is where it's really gonna matter. This is still a 3.5k gold lead in the hands of Onic ID, but we have 20 seconds left before the next Lord.
But yeah, I'm honestly very impressed here coming in from Loopy, man. This is the most invincible vampire teacher I've ever seen.
Vampire what?
Is that a skin or is it?
It's skin. It's skin.
Got you.
Okay.
And not gonna lie, I've never met a vampire teacher, so that's not a large list. But still, it's definitely one of the most impressive vampire teachers I've ever seen.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. If Lutfi ends up losing this game somehow, I think he has the right to be tilted. I think he gets the,
he will hold his team by the shoulders and ask, what were you guys doing?
And Lutfi, he already finds the engagement. However, he's holding on to that throne, making sure that Yasuke gets pinned against the wall. It's good stuff, but nobody ends up dying for it. They know that Yasuke doesn't have his retribution any longer, though.
One good thing is he was able to trigger Sun's Call of Destiny.
Oh, Tsunami Slam on towards Lutfi's side, but he's unkillable. He's already powering through the damage, even through Hijime. They want it, and here comes Yasuke, jumping into the back line, pinned against the wall. Yasuke lives, and Skylar just must fight the rest of the team. Nearby, retribution still available. Kyrie secures the Lord. Lutfi gives up his life for this neutral objective, and look at that top side.
Yep, Keyboy doing work. Even though he couldn't get anymore, now he does get to join!
And he gets vaporized while doing it. Sans takes the trade. He might get a little bit more, but no. He sees Hijime, and now the cables. Yasuke takes Skylar out! Oh man, you think it's over, but now Keyboy is looking to end it on the back way. Doesn't find it. Not enough attack speed.
Oh, there's a Lord marching down bottom. Alter Ego, Hijime is there. They'll be able to deal with it nonetheless, but they're working on Sans and Kyrie first.
They're trying hard, but I don't think they're gonna get it. Sans, he managed to survive. Kyrie able to peel him off.
Oh, there's a minion in the base. Oh my goodness, Onic ID, the amount of pressure. So this is what it feels like. There's macro, but you also have so much going on in terms of the fights, and it still feels the same. My mind is split up.
Yeah, it's like they altered their ego or something. It's crazy. And
it's like mixed personalities.
Yeah. Oh, it's a pretty difficult situation to be in, because I think now Onic has finally hit that ceiling. Because at this point, as much as Lutfi is quote-unquote unkillable, when we look at this instant replay, I'm pretty sure the way the calls were very split.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to be looking at this instant replay. And all the while, Lutfi actually bought so much time. And it was a good thing that Kyrie was there, able to secure the Lord, while Yasuke has to run away. That's just the risk that you have to take as a fan. You're kind of good on kills, not the best when it comes to neutral objectives. So Alter Ego, at 70 minutes of the game, they basically got to figure out a way. How do they win the team fight so that they can actually end the game? Because if they don't get all those kills, it's going to be hard for them to contest the Lord. And as long as Loopy survives, San survives, Skylar survives, I don't see a world where they can really end the game unless RP is all alone in the base.
Yeah, Malefic gun pickups too for both our marksmen. And I think also, before anything, Alter Ego have to be really mindful of the waves. Keyboy at this point might not be the first to show himself. He knows fully well that Alter Ego will be capable of bursting him down when it comes to it.
Oh, wait. Is that for real?
Wait,
A Genius one on Loopy.
Yeah, I was looking at it for a while. I'm not sure when exactly he got this. I'm pretty sure that he was focusing on the radiant armor.
We were talking about how he can be tilted. I think this is it.
Oh, here we go. Once again, Nino gets pulled back into the middle of the fight as you see Yasuke just trying to secure his own buff. But the waves, they're already pushing in. Alter Ego don't have the tempo.
Yeah, that one base turret that got taken down bottom hurts Alter Ego so much, and their capabilities to prepare for a fight. Oh no, I missed. Tsunami Slam.
The idea was there, but against a Hellcurt that also has a flicker, I don't think that was the correct call because Hellcurt is very fast. Like, if you put him in a sprinting competition, top 5.
Who is he against? Why is he fifth? Is Johnson one of them?
Yeah, Johnson is one of them.
Okay.
Fanny is there too.
They're all good options. All very, very good
Ling.
options.
Ooh, they fight Keyboy!
I mean, he's trying to get out of there, but there's no way he's going to survive. Yasuke has been out for his head so many times without fail. However, this Lord is anybody's game. Yasuke, he's almost there. He's trying to get there. Kairi so low. He tries. Yasuke secures the Lord. Ichimei with the black shoes already goes back, and now they finally have a team-winning fight. This is the turnover.
If anyone can get a King Crab, it's Yasuke, man. 10-2-2, and even got the Lord against a Boxia.
And they're gonna make sure that the Lord will have an easier time at marching towards the base. That's multiple turrets slowly getting taken down by Alter Ego. Skylar was making sure that Lord got bursted down immediately, as fast as they can, before Yasuke could even make it. But
I have to say, I thought it would have been a little bit faster, admittedly, but it just wasn't enough. And you can see that Kairi was there for so long. The changes to the lore, old changes, by the way, doing max HP, it's just melting them down. And finally, a fleeting time. Oh, Tsunami Slime, it's good. They need to focus down on this one target. Throne of Ruin already comes up. No more damage reduction as Alec forced the flicker away. Blazing Duet as well. Oh, God. Yasuke, he gets pushed back, but doesn't get the initial stun. Nino has peeled, and now Ichimei. Why did you use the black shoes? Loses immortality. RP Winds of Nature. Skylar pushes him back. And that is going to be one hell of a base defense.
Yep.
And again, this is why I say Alter Ego needs to get a team fight win, because this is a very difficult comp for you to push with your comp.
Yeah.
Like, I would say if RV had a better time, I think it's okay, but let's just call a donut, right?
Yeah.
RV's not having a good time here on the Claude.
Yeah. Could have been worse though. At least Yasuke was able to find the kill on Keyboy. Although Keyboy did take out Alec, it was somewhat expected to happen since Alec was indeed going to be the sacrifice at that moment. He did go in for the setup, didn't have enough damage to deal with Lutfi just yet, was able to just use the ode to escape. But now everything turned, in LaFell's words, 1080. Onic ID are the ones to take down a base turret away from Alter Ego, even despite that Lord that Yasuke was able to steal from them.
At this point, it really is on that micro, because it's very clear right now what we're seeing is Loopy and friends and Yasuke and friends, right? Like, who has the better trade will ultimately win the game. If Loopy is able to lock down Arfi, honestly, Arfi alone is enough, and then let Skylar do whatever Moskov is supposed to do, then you're looking good. But if Yasuke, man, finds those clear assassinations on Sans, on Skylar, then that's going to be their window. Then Arfi will have a better time dealing damage.
I don't know. I feel like right now, despite everything that has happened, like, somebody who could potentially save this game is Keyboy. Like, he has enough damage to one-shot Arfi. Like, your Purify ain't gonna save you from a silence. And now, Sans forced to ult early on. Cyclone Eye to a different direction, though. This is not looking good because Alter Ego not only have the tempo on their sides, and they have waves in their favor. They just need to rush it down now. If not, they have to go reset.
Yeah, pay attention to where Keyboy potentially could be though. They probably have a good idea of where he is.
Personally, for me, I feel like Onic ID should try to get that top inhibitor then they really make Alter Ego sweat.
You know, Keyboy heard
Yep.
exactly what you were saying, and he's already cracked it, and now they've got super minions working in their favor, as well as Kyrie's getting honestly getting chunked down. Tsunami Slide gets purified, and Skylar in trouble, dies through the damage. Hijime cuts down the member of Onic ID. Max stacked. It's gloom and doom for Onic.
Right now, Alter Ego, they're just charging forward. Loopy trying to clear the waves, but there's really not much he can do.
Yeah.
It's Suns and Loopy against Alter Ego.
All 5 members of Alter Ego now taking down the last base turret of Onic ID. Might they not even consider the Lord anymore? They're just standing in front of the base.
They
Look
don't
at
need
Hijime.
to. Black Shoes already utilized, and Lutpi, he just needs to absorb the waves. It's too late, it's too close, and the Blazing Duet seals the deal. You have Alter Ego taking their revenge against the Indonesian champion.